Hey everyone, welcome to the Carbonite Jedi, where the Force will be with you always. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about an article released by We Got This Covered on MSN.com. And in the article, one of the writers talks about how people are rewatching The Last Jedi and finding out it is actually a good movie. Now I have to say, this article is David James' opinion, and after I read the article, I will give my opinion on what I think. So sit back, relax, and let's get this video going. We Got This Covered on MSN.com released an article where David James says that fans have decided that The Last Jedi is actually a good Star Wars movie after all. So without further ado, here is the article. It's difficult to understate how much anger Star Wars The Last Jedi generated. Rian Johnson's hugely anticipated sequel to The Force Awakens was praised by critics, but pilloried by fans upset at the disrespectful treatment of Luke Skywalker, the mere presence of Laura Dern's Admiral Holdo, and complaints about the tactical realism of fantasy space warfare, amongst 1,000 other nitpicks. Thousands of guys with scraggly beards took to YouTube to yell their spittle-flecked fury. Several of the film's stars were chased off social media, and Rian Johnson was pilloried as a hack, fraud, communist, feminazi. Delete is appropriate. Now, 4 years on from its release, fans have decided The Last Jedi was actually pretty great. There's a popular thread on R Star Wars reevaluating the movie, with the OP saying that, like many, they absolutely hated the movie, but on a rewatch they found a lot to like, praising Luke's story arc on him rediscovering hope. Other users agree, saying it was nice to watch a Star Wars movie with an unpredictable plot and saying that it has gloves-off storytelling. Many also say that in retrospect, the shock factor of unceremoniously killing off Snoke is very fun, though sadly, the opportunity to focus on Kylo Ren as the core antagonist was never capitalized on. Many replies also correctly identified that a big reason why The Last Jedi is seeing a big rehabilitation amongst fans is that it was followed by the truly dreadful The Rise of Skywalker. That film's story was altered after Lucasfilm got paranoid after The Last Jedi hate, resulting in the boneheaded decision to bring Emperor Palpatine back and retcon Rey to be his granddaughter, neatly undercutting The Last Jedi's message that anyone can be a hero. Here's hoping Rian Johnson's long-in-development Star Wars trilogy isn't completely dead, as we'd love to see him return to a galaxy far, far away. So now I will put in my disclaimer that what I am saying now is my opinion and my opinion only, and I'm not trying to persuade you to my point of view. But if you want to join me on the right side, I will be here with open arms. Now, I'm really needing to keep my temper and language under check here after reading this article. I think the article is so much full of stink, I almost gagged when reading it. Rian Johnson, in my opinion, can stay somewhere far, far away from the Star Wars franchise, please. Here are my points why I won't ever like The Last Jedi. Point 1. When I was 6 years old, Luke Skywalker was my hero, my absolute hero. I always wanted to be him. I wanted a lightsaber. I wanted, his land speeder. He saved a princess and destroyed the Death Star against all odds, and he learned to use the Force. How cool is that? Now, in The Last Jedi, he has ended up being a curmudgeonly old man with no desire to be a Jedi. They practically ruined him, and as for the article saying that he rediscovered hope, I call BS on that. He's been out there for 20 plus years, doing his thing, being a grumpy old man from what they made him to be, and I just don't think that 2 seconds he can rediscover hope. I feel like they created the shell of a man, and he's never even had a chance to make a difference. It was all useless dialogue that went on when Rey visited Luke's island, and it just seemed like filler to me. Alright, point 2. Leia in deep space pulling a Mary Poppins. So unbelievable. Can't even begin to describe my disbelief. I thought she was dead in that part, and even though I didn't want her to die, I was actually okay with it compared to what they did in the movie. The whole scene where she's sucked out in space, I watched the camera pan in on her floating in space, looking like she died, and I was like, oh no, please, don't do something lame. And then lame happened. I don't understand their point of view. Point 3. Finn and Rose Tico's whole fiasco, where they go to the casino planet of Katanika. I got so bored during this part. They could have written something so much better. And then they find the code breaker and he betrays them. This seemed so un-Star Wars-like, it made my head spin. It was just filler for me. And what was up with the horse creatures? They put them in The Rise of Skywalker also. I guess the director liked horses. Point 4. The killing of Snoke in the middle of the movie. There was no build-up, and then the main baddie just dies when Ben Solo decided to kill him. Such a letdown. Oh my gosh. Point 5, and my last point. This isn't by far everything I disliked in the movie, but I'm trying to keep the video to a minimum. Alright, so point 5 is the very last scene in the movie with the little stable boy. I don't know what they were trying to portray. Hope, maybe? I thought it was so very lacking and lame. It felt like a very horrible way to end the last scene of the movie. I mean, in The Empire Strikes Back, they show Luke and Leia sitting there while Lando and Chewie fly off, you know, and it was a pretty cool ending. And this seemed so ridiculous. I can't even explain it. All right, everyone. I want to know what you thought about The Last Jedi. Did you like it, or were you like me and thought it was a horror show? What would you have done different in the movie if you were the writer and director? Send me your opinions, thoughts, and ideas. So start leaving your comments below right now so we can discuss it together. Well, that's it for this video, but I will be back soon with more Star Wars and other sci-fi movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, this is the Carbonite Jedi, where the Force will be with you always. Thanks for watching.